This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Neshannock, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIHL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison.
Here it's senior night at Hess Ice Rink.
Ben is a senior at Mohawk High School. He has played on the Wilmington hockey team for 6 years. He has also played for Lawrence County Lightning for 3 years. His most memorable hockey experience is winning 3 banners last year as a player and junior coach, and all the good times with his friends. Ben will be enlisted in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard next year and will continue his education at a trade school. Congratulations, Ben. Presenting Justin German. Justin plays defense for Wilmington. He's here with his parents, Jason and Bobby Lynn German. His favorite Waha memory is playing with both brothers and being coached by his dad. Justin plans to attend West Virginia University. Congratulations, Justin. Presenting Sam West. Sam is accompanied by his parents and Rick. Sam is a senior at Mohawk High School. He has played Wilmington hockey for 7 years. He also played Lightning hockey for 9 years. Sam is also a part of the Mohawk varsity track and field team and played varsity football as well. He is a Mohawk peer leader and is a member of National Honor Society. Sam's most memorable hockey experience is playing his first varsity game in Morgantown. Post-graduation, Sam will be attending bachelor's to master's program to be a physician's assistant. Congratulations, Sam. Good luck, House.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the county of champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Neshannock, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIHL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
The sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for 2.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's Snap in the hold. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good!
That's a flying ball deep right field. Get out of here!
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grabs. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him. Right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Coming to you live from Hess Ice Rink for PIHL Hockey here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP, as we're in D2 cross-divisional action here tonight. The Wilmington Greyhounds taking on the Trinity Hillers. Tonight's broadcast at lcsportsnet.com, also on the True Live High School Sports Network. It's brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, by MVP Insurance, by the Newcastle Transit Authority, by the Red Zone, by Penn Ohio Bottled Water, by Medora Bonner Law, by Pontius Insurance, by Gem Builders Incorporated, by Works in Progress Paint Services, by the Crane Room Grill, by the City Rescue Mission, the Tri-County Principals Association, Something for Your Wall Photography, and the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Wilmington Greyhounds, a 1-9 record. They also have an overtime loss to their record, 4 points in the white division. Trinity, 3 wins on their record, 2 in regulation and 1 in a shootout. 2-9 with the overtime loss and a shootout win. They have 9 points in the gold division. I'm James Dotson with Lee Moan alongside, and as we take a look at this matchup here tonight, a good cross-divisional. Rob just jumped about 20 feet in the air on that one. Our cameraman Rob Natal to our right.
He didn't break a toe, though.
He did not break a toe.
Yes.
That's a good start. And as the team's coming out onto the ice, it is senior night here, so it was a nice able to honor the 3 seniors here on this very young Wilmington team, and a very limited Wilmington team. But Justin Gurman, Ben Brewer, and Sam List, the 3 seniors on this co-op squad, all the teams co-op. 5 schools making up the Wilmington roster here this year, Lee. And, yeah, the record not great, but a lot of close losses, a lot of 1-goal losses, an overtime loss to their record, and especially with a pretty strong junior high program that's going to be working up. You're going to have a couple of rough years, yes, but they have numbers coming up that are going to be fun to watch for.
Yeah, looking for some goal scorers on this team. Not a lot of goal scoring whatsoever. So if they can get some offense going sometime here as this year progresses, they might stand to. Might sneak out a few more victories also.
Take a look at Craig Patterson right there, because he's been a bright spot as well. Yes, averaging 4.5 goals allowed per game, but he had a 50. That's not terrible. You're right. But a 51 spot, 51 saves in the first game against Neshannock, which was a 3-2 loss in that game, and just shy of a 90% save percentage as well. So he's done a lot of good things in the net. It's a matter of, with a small roster, you barely have 3 full lines, nevertheless trying to get a 4th offensive line out there, Lee. You do with it what you can, and again, you're just kind of learning and trying to get better every game. And that second game against Neshannock, first 2 periods, they played incredibly well. It was a 1-goal game, and then Neshannock kind of just, they did what the defending champions typically do. They just kind of wore them out down the stretch, and that's, I think, going to be the big key in any game for Wilmington, is keeping the legs under them.
Yeah, for the kids, it's sort of nice. Like, hey, we only got 3 lines. I got a chance to play, but
right.
But then again, come third period, it's like, boy, I could sure use an extra 2 minutes off the ice. So that's a different thing. But like you said, you learn as you go. It's a growing experience. And I don't know if you saw the article in the Post-Gazette today, I believe it was, about all the teams a couple of the teams that won Penguin Cups over the last couple of years, and have only one loss, no losses. So they're taking that dive down and starting that rebuilding process. It does happen.
And especially in a co-op, you never know what you're going to be able to get. I mean, so when these programs begin, the way it ends up being worked out is the school that has the most part of the co-op is the one that is supposed to be given the team name that all the other schools work with, right? Just would naturally make sense if you don't have a true host program. Don't know exactly how it started with both Neshannock and Wilmington, but you would assume Wilmington would probably have the most. Well, actually, no. They only have 3 on the roster, I believe, right now that are actually Wilmington students. There are 5 from Newcastle, a couple from Mohawk, and a few from Elwood City, and 1 from Union. So, again, the variety, and you never know from one year to the next, especially in those other schools, how much publicity do you get to be able to even try to get new recruits to come out in a program as well. It makes it really tough. Yeah,
it really is. And plus, hockey's not the cheapest sport to play. It's not a school-sanctioned sport.
Right.
So you're talking, at least $2,500 a year just to play hockey.
Yeah.
So it's not a cheap sport to play. But these kids do love it, and it's great to have the parent support behind you. Also, most of these kids, will not play college hockey. They might get on a club hockey team in college possibly, which is a possibility.
And you got the roller hockey and foot hockey options too for.
That's right.
I don't know anybody who would be saying that let's go and play roller hockey. Right?
The inline hockey.
The inline hockey. That's Matt Flaner, our producer tonight, is the main.
That's part of the high school right now too.
It's getting up there. It absolutely is.
I know North Allegheny has an inline hockey team, and Butler, I believe, has one, and so there is an inline hockey league, not sanctioned by the WPIHL, but still it's a growing sport though.
And we'll talk about that throughout the course of tonight of whether it might become a state-sanctioned sport currently under the PIHL, separate from the PIAA. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll give you the starting lineups, keys to the game, and we'll drop the puck here from Hess Ice Rink, the Hillers and the Hounds on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zeno-Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
And we're ready to drop the puck here from Hess Ice Rink, and we are underway. Trinity in the road. Blues will control the opening faceoff, coming left to right, or really from far to near as you're watching here on lcsportsnet.com. I'm James Dotson with Lee Moan alongside. Trinity working the blue line, trying to dump it in, took a deflection, controlled there by Gurman, one of the 3 seniors honored tonight here on senior night for the Greyhounds, while the faceoff's about 10 minutes late from the original scheduled time.
Well, thanks to senior night festivities.
Absolutely. Porter works it down into the corner. That's Seamus Coyle, the leading scorer for this Trinity team. Take a look at the keys to the game for tonight at our first break in the action.
How about the student section sitting? Reminds me a little bit of the Robert Morris ice complex with the student section.
Out there in the corner. Love that. Good job to get it cleared off the boards and into Trinity end of the ice, so the Hounds can make a change behind the play. Evan DiNardo, the lone Union Scotty.
Well, they had Brewer wide open.
They did.
Just couldn't get to him.
Rogers loses possession there at center ice to Gibbets. Zach Gibbets, a junior, ices the puck, and we'll take a look at our works in progress keys to the game today. Brought to you by Works in Progress Paint Services. For Wilmington, it's about the special teams. Only 1 power play goal. They have 1 shorthanded goal, as many shorties as they do power play goals. That's going to be a big key. And your 2 PIHL All-Stars, the captain in Gurman and Mr. Rogers, Alex Rogers, 2 of your top players, going to be the key. It's famous Seamus is where it all starts and ends for Trinity, as we're going to get this one right in front and trying to go 5-hole, and it is right stuck in the pads. Good save there made by Cindy Mathers, is the goalkeeper for Trinity.
Yeah, Popovich with nice point-blank range there. He said the nice save there.
Famous Seamus, 15 goals of the rest of the team, 32 combined. So when you have a third of your team's goals, you know that he's really going to be focused on. Face off again, 1 long shot by Wilmington is going to flutter wide of the glove, and it's going to be sent back out to center ice. Good job by Pitzer to step in front of DeGarmo.
And another icing call.
Nope, it's going to be waved off here. DiNardo go around the boards looking for Tomac. DeGarmo steps in front of it. He'll send it back into the corner where Alex Rogers will give chase. Again, the leading scorer for this Hounds team. Tomac looks to start to break out, but is having trouble controlling the puck here in the early going. Rogers gets it right back, but offsides as Tomac couldn't get back across the blue line in time. 17-minute periods here in the PIHL.
Yeah, that's been going on for quite a few years now.
Yeah, I would say at least, what, probably a decade?
Probably, yeah. I know Don Rebel and I did a game, the first game, it went to 17 minutes. It was like, hey, they put the wrong time on the clock. We both didn't realize it was 17-minute periods. The change just sort of slipped in.
Johnson works it behind the neck, trying centering pass loose in front. It's going to be deflected off the post, and now Patterson will cover it up. He got a piece of it first, Lee, but then off the post and able to smother it.
Wow, had a great chance. Thought that was going in, but you said catching that post. You can check out the LCAP instant replay there, Patterson. Fortunate that puck bounced right back.
A great view there from Michael Greco, our remote operator, as this one's going to go off the glass and up into the net. It'll remain a face-off inside the zone.
As long as it stays in the net and not up here.
That's about, knock on wood, one of the closest that we've gotten in our broadcasts up here. You didn't have any flutter your way in that youth tournament a couple years ago, did you?
No, I did not. But it sounds like I'm going to have another opportunity here pretty soon. So.
We'll find out. This wrister from the blue line drifts just wide off the stick of Zach Gibbets. Centering pass, good job McGrill to get a piece of it. Now coming with speed out of the zone is Anthony Popovich. Popovich, centering pass goes right past Josh Pitzer. He was right there on the doorstep, but couldn't get the wood on it. Coyle drops it back off to Porter. Good play there by McGreal to get a piece of it and let it go into the corner. McGreal now battling in the corner with Porter. And it's won by the Hounds, and they'll get it back out to center ice.
Well, good play there by McGreal. Really fought hard. Get the possession of that puck.
And with speed, Zach Jibbitz looks to drop it off. And another block shot. McGreal, 3 or 4 great defensive plays already in this little sequence. Centering pass goes right past the stick of Porter, and out to center ice it goes with Rogers to dump it in.
A line change coming here for the Hounds.
Ben Brewer off the bench. Canceled out, and comes back now into the Hound zone. Palumbo, good job to read that move and sends it back out of danger here. Just 3.5 minutes into this evening's game. Rogers, spin move, trying to get around Nick Boris, and does. Tries to get around a second, gets one on net. Blocker save made there by Sidney Mathers. 2-5 record for the junior goalkeeper for Trinity.
Wow, what a play there by Rogers, beating 2 defenders and then getting that backhand on the net. Almost stuck it by the goalie there.
2 shots on goal each for the Hounds and the Hillers in the early going. Rogers again, team's leading goal scorer. Tries to center, and he gets it right back. Centers it again for Popovich.
Yeah, only 6 goals, but that is leading, like you said.
Knocked down in front, deflected a couple of times, and ended up not even making it to the goal. Dedea will bring it out, and losing his footing going towards the net was Patterson. Somehow got the blocker down to save it still. Now he'll wisely cover the puck. I
don't know if he lost his footing down there or what was going on that replay. I can see it just sort of lost his footing.
Yeah, it was not. Maybe
the
not.
LCAP instant replay.
Yeah, maybe not sure where he was. Kind of clipped on the post, potentially. Didn't have an official starting lineups here tonight. We'll read them to you right now. The first on the ice tonight was Ty Tomac, Brett Beckett Miller, and Ben Brewer up front for the Hounds, and the defensemen were Brody Young and Justin Gurman. There's your Crane Room starting lineups for the evening, and your winning word for this week is hockey. Go to the Crane Room on Thursday night, say the word hockey, and you get a free Crane Chips appetizer. Again, your winning word on Thursday,
I
hockey.
like it. Hockey.
Second of 4 games that we will for sure have coverage of here on the network this winter, including Game 3 of Hounds versus Lancers coming up in mid-February. We'll also be back here on Monday for Neshannock against Gateway. Nifty move, one-on-one Jibbitz, but Gurman able to play the body. What great defense we've seen in the early going here from the Hounds.
Yeah, they sure are.
And stick to stick, get it to Beckett Miller in the offensive zone. He takes a shot, deflected to the corner. Rest of the team changing behind.
Well, you sort of expect this from not a lot of offense, but boy, defensively they set off to that great start.
4 shots on goal for Trinity, 2 for Wilmington here so far. Here's one that's blockered away. Patterson looked like he lost it or took a deflection on the way. Good hit from DiNardo. Popovich able to get the steal behind the goal line. Coming with it is Seamus Coyle. Coyle spins, centering pass, deflected away. The captain puts it right into the breadbasket of Patterson for the save.
Yeah, maybe trying to go 5-hole there. Just got a little bit too high. Patterson, perfect position.
That was Cole Johnson on the shot, and we'll save our golden nugget on Mr. Johnson here for a moment, the team captain for Trinity. Face off one forward by Trinity, quickly getting it over to Johnson. Can't get the shot off. It's kind of caught in his skates. Rogers lost his stick. Shot blocked by Popovich up at the blue line. Porter still with it. Swings it back over to Jibbitz. Johnson lifts the stick, gets the centering pass. It's going to go wide off of the shot of Jibbitz. Pitts are battling in the corner. Pitts are able to win it back towards center ice, but out of the reach of Rogers. That's going to go for an icing. And I do like it's not professional hockey. You're still allowed to make your changes, even on an icing call.
And I'm going to throw a question at you that you might know. I like throwing questions that don't know the answer. I see Justin Gurman. I see there's a Jason Gurman as a coach. Didn't know if that was his dad or not. Because I saw the Coach Gurman on the sweatshirt down below.
I believe, but do not quote me on that one.
I will not. That's why I like throwing those questions out there. Can't Google that one. I could Google it, actually. But
somebody could text us the answer, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have the signal to be able to to confirm it.
Well, we can ask this gentleman over here in between periods when I'd be able to do that.
Gurman out there on defense with Sam List, the Mohawk running back, fresh off of another great Warriors football season. As Patterson's just going to freeze this one with 10:30 remaining in the opening period. These two teams are two of the least penalized teams in D2 so far this year, which is, again,
we like
good things to build off of, right?
Yeah, we like that. Keeps the game moving, too.
Face-off run right to the front. Able to get it back, but only to the blue line. Deflection in front. Gatewood, I think, got a stick on it, or maybe got a skate on it, but it goes just wide.
Got something on it, that's for sure. Patterson, boy, somehow was able to knock that off to the side. Patterson sharp early on.
Yeah, 51 saves. I'm sure he's hoping he doesn't have to face 54 shots like he did in that opener against Neshannock. Brody Young right through the middle of the defense. His shot blocked off to the corner. Centering pass, no one home for the Hounds. And Trinity unable to clear the puck, though. Good job, Popovich, coming back to keep it in the offensive zone. This wrister looking for a deflection in front. It's going to go into the glove of Mathers.
Yeah. Again, trying to get as many bodies as they could out front down there, but Mathers able to see that, I think, pretty cleanly.
Alex Rogers, again, the leading point scorer on this team. He and Justin Gurman both selected to the D2 All-Star game, which will be taking place later this month, the 25th and 26th, I believe.
26th, I think it is.
26th?
Yeah, 26th on the Sunday, yeah. Congratulations to them.
Popovich with a steal, another offensive zone steal, centering pass. Tomac tried to go skate to stick, but couldn't quite make it happen. Now coming with speed is Coyle. Coyle waits for the return pass, couldn't quite get to him from Johnson. Trinity this time gets the steal in the attacking zone, and they lose it just as quickly, and good job by Wilmington to get it back to center ice. Here at the Hess Ice Rink, about four years now since the renovations. Lots of great stuff here with the new renovations. High shot there from Coyle off the mask of Patterson. And this one's going to be sent the length of the ice. It'll be another icing call, but great. Best chance today for Seamus Coyle. 15 goals on the year, but Patterson able to stand tall on that one.
And he goes over to the students section and saying, yep, got it.
Gives us a little smile up
a
here
little
as well.
Grin, yep.
It's fun chatting to him before the last broadcast we did. Got a lot of fun info about some of these players on the team. Told us there's a good number of younger guys on the junior high team that are going to be making an impact very quickly if they stay with the program.
That's the key. That and injuries.
Bits fans on that shot. This one, second attempt from Boris, is going to be blockered away. Back out the center ice as we hit the midway point, or approach the midway point here of this first period.
Yeah, clean game so far. Not really a lot of hitting going on.
Good job to fight off a couple of defenders there in front from McGreal, but then ends up losing possession. Does the freshman from Mohawk. Mohawk, Union, Wilmington, obviously. Newcastle and Elwood City, the schools represented on the roster this year. Ooh. Long shot and good one from List, but it goes.
Boy, he was flying up that right side.
Felt like he was back on the football field again for a moment with that speed.
Yeah, he had a pretty good career football.
Absolutely. Ruff didn't get a chance to see him most of his junior year. Can you imagine if they had him as an extra rushing attack down the stretch for Coach McCutcheon's team? Coyle knocked off of the puck, and then a huge collision in the net. Porter basically runs over Patterson.
Is he okay?
The net is dislodged, and Patterson is down inside the net.
Yeah, he took a hard hit. They're going to make sure he's going to be okay, but no, they're going to pull him out of the net. Don't think he hit his head back there. So that's the thing you're worried about.
Well, and that's part of it that stinks too, is that you have obviously the padding in front, but not nearly as much padding in the back.
Coach is going to check him out, make sure everything's okay. Look him in the eyes. Yeah.
Well, and tough too, 'cause it's definitely a collision there, but kind of ushered in towards the net by the defender. I think in the end,
and there's the sportsmanship there.
Yeah, I think a good no call.
Oh, I think so too. Is that Porter just went right into him. Porter was looking for his 9th goal of the year.
Trinity coming off a big win, a shootout win against Neshannock. A unexpected one when you have one of the top teams from the white division taking on the team at the bottom of the gold division here in the D2 standings. List again with some speed, but this time poked away near center ice by Jensen Phillips. He drops it off looking for Porter. This one gloved down by Patterson. Second attempt blocked in and still loose in front. And finally just cleared to the corner nicely by Popovich.
Boy, Patterson doesn't look like he doesn't have a victory this year, does he? He's looking like one of the top goaltenders right now.
Gloves that one down. Make it save number 10 for Patterson. You're right. The lone win of the year came actually with the freshman Connor Michaels as the goalkeeper of record. Patterson, yeah, he may have an 0-10 record, but the Big Ten right now in terms of his saves, he's having some fun out there tonight, you can tell.
Senior night, why not? Even though he's not a senior, but still. You want to win a little extra for the seniors out here.
Palumbo and Dedea cancel out behind the net. This one deflected right through the goal mouth to the near side for Bitts. Another centering pass, but no one home in a blue jersey. This one rises high over the glove. All of a sudden, it's raining shots here at Hess Ice Rink, but it's all at this end of the ice for Trinity. McGreer able to pick this one up off the half-boards and gets it to center ice for Tomac, who'll just dump it in deep as the Hounds look to set up the offense. They're being outshot 10-3. Palumbo unable to hold the blue line. Miller had to wait for Tomac to check back up, and I'd say this one's going to be shot out of play.
Off the referee. Out of play. Need a puck.
Yeah, off the referee, and it looked like it almost went and took out Chase Jones, the backup goalkeeper for Trinity down there.
Yeah, nice crowd on hand here tonight for senior night here at Hess Arena.
Well, we don't talk about frozen water too much, but let's give a shout out real quick to Penn Ohio bottled water. We have some, thanks to the warm water that you gave me there as this face-off goes out of play. Appreciate that, Lee. But
it was sitting in the heater by my car.
Much appreciated when you're here at cold Hess Ice Rink. But we'll have our next installment of the Penn Ohio Bottled Water podcast Beyond the Scoreboard coming up next week. Go about every other week here through January, and we'll amp it up during playoff time.
Playoffs?
Make sure you give them a call for delivery of your bottled water, whether it's bottled water coolers or get individual cases delivered straight to your home or work. Good centering pass there. Goes through a couple. Here's a wrist shot deflected on its way in from Gurman. Is the other PIHL All-Star joining Rogers coming up there on the 26th. Braden Gurman goes over to Justin. Those two D to D, Gurman to Gurman. Now having a retreat here is Johnson read it perfectly. The two captains doing battle, and smart play by both of them. Now it's sent all the way into the corner, and it's going to be called for icing.
When I hear that Gurman name, it just takes me back to Seton LaSalle, Lane Gurman, the lefty pitcher. If you remember him, like a 1-point-something ERA or whatever. And don't know if he made it to the majors or not. I want to say he might have.
Or Sarah Catholic.
Sarah Catholic.
Yeah, I was going to say,
right. Thank you, Sarah Catholic. Thank you. Not Seton LaSalle.
The Shannock fans don't want to hear that.
Yeah, that was
through a no-hitter in the WPL championship game against them.
Brian Dorenza, coach.
That one off the side of the netting. Still in the attacking zone for the Hounds. Knocked down in front, trying to get a stick on it was Miller, but couldn't do so before it's cleared back out of the attacking zone. Still scoreless, 5 minutes remaining in the opening period here between the Hounds and the Hillers. Good poke from DiNardo. It actually bounces right back in, and Patterson's going to say, I'm not going to play with this. I'll take the face off. Yeah, that was a 7-3 no-hitter. And the final out of the game was a warning track hit from John Sansone. That was with the bases loaded. It would have tied the game with a grand slam, but it was.
Were you on the team or something?
No, I was not. I just remember that one vividly.
Oh, wow.
Listening, I believe it was Mr. Rebel on the call, actually.
More than
way
likely.
back in the day.
Jeez. You said 2011? Somewhere in that area, right?
Sounds about right.
Boy, it's been that long. Wow.
Yeah, don't tell Coach Durenda that one.
Yeah, Lane Gurman was just a stud of a pitcher.
You're making me think too much about springtime as we're sitting here next to the ice here in early January.
Yeah, we get 2 more weeks of wicked weather, so.
Another shot in front takes a deflection between the 81s of Tomac and Gibbets. Popovich still trying to fight and keep this one in the zone. Does momentarily, but now able to get it back to center ice. And Pitzer will send it right back in.
Yeah, Gibbets one of those all-stars for Trinity.
Going with some speed right to the net and getting the stick on it somehow is Patterson. Save that one.
Gibbets was showing those all-star moves there.
Patterson lost the stick for a moment. DiNardo comes back and picks it up. How about that? That was a full stick release to be able to get it. Matt says no. Wait until you see this replay. We'll check it out at the next break. But my goodness.
Play of the game possibly right there.
That's going to be a tough one to beat as Rogers just sends this one in deep for a wholesale change for the Hounds. Somehow Patterson keeps it scoreless. List tries to keep it in at the blue line, just out. Now the Hillers trying to go head man to Johnson. Good read by Rogers. 2-on-2 in the zone. Back pass, no one there. Going to be stolen right back away by Coyle. Seamus Coyle with some speed. 1-on-1 with Gurman. Splits the defense, but ends up losing control of the puck. Hits it right back to Coyle. He takes a wrister, shoots, and scores. Goal number 16 on the year for Seamus Coyle with 2:44 remaining in the opening period.
Oh, you said it there. That was part of the keys to the game, and there was Coyle coming from just around the side of the net and just put a wrister just inside that that right post of Patterson. Good shot there, making a 1-0 Trinity.
We'll have to have Matt Flannery work his competitive spirit magic. We'll get another look at that last save Patterson had before that one at some point. He's got nothing better to do. Yeah, big shout out to him, Rob Nattel, Mike Greco, our production crew here today. Lee Mona, I'm James Dotson. Seamus Coyle getting goal number 16 of the season.
Don't hear that first name too much, Seamus.
Yes. So it's an easy nickname rhymer, though, famous Seamus.
Yeah. If you're a big wrestling fan, there's a Bobby O would recognize that.
2-on-2 behind the net. Popovich coming in late and able to steal it away for the Hounds. Just under 2 minutes to play. Trying to go 1-on-3. His shot is going to be blocked and sent right back to center ice as the Hounds complete their change. McGreal goes 1-on-2. Somehow wins the battle. Pokes it towards the corner, and just like that, it's going to be sent back the length of the ice. No icing.
Well, we saw him do that once earlier, too, along the boards. Feisty player.
So right now, it's just been too many opportunities for Trinity and not enough for Wilmington. A 12-5 shot discrepancy at the moment in favor of Trinity. Matchup block down in front. Porter now cycles it back around. Goes around a couple defenders. Comes to Coyle near side. This one blockered away by the pads. Now Rogers comes with a little bit of speed across center ice. Looks to dump it off. Porter, good job to hustle back and step in front of the pass intended for Miller. Under a minute to play here in the first of 3 periods. Johnson poked away by Palumbo. He tries to headman it to Tomac, and that's going to go wide and all the way down for an icing call.
Yeah, Palumbo stopping that break, though, but just that pass just went a little bit too far.
He just got a piece of it.
You're the man, Matt.
Centering pass goes through the coil again, and it deflects up and into the glass. He can't believe
that
it.
One back, wide open from about 10 feet out. Tried to go top shelf, went a little bit too far.
Did you see Cole Johnson after the shot? He had both hands on his head like, wait, how did that not go in? Popovich and Gibbets on the face-off. Centering pass again, good hit from DiNardo. He's put on a couple of big sticks already. Popovich able to go off the boards. Good pass to get it ahead to Young. Young around one defender, looks to center. Good sliding effort to knock it away by Giblets.
Again, that's your all-star too. Talked about him earlier in the offense. Look out.
Porter around 1-2. Jumping out of the way is Coyle. DiNardo, another nice hit off Porter. And Popovich sends it around, and that's how your first period will come to an end. Shots 13-5 in favor of Trinity, and a 1-0 advantage at the end of the first period. We'll take a quick break, be back with the second frame when we return on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
1-0 at the end of the first period as the teams will switch sides for period number 2. Cindy Mathers, 5 saves for her in the opening period. And 13 shots, 12 saves for Craig Patterson in the first frame, but a 1-0 lead on Seamus Coyle's goal with 2:44 remaining in that opening frame.
You know, I was able to confirm in between periods that Justin German's dad is one of the coaches for the Wilmington team.
And you found that out because of another family member, correct?
Yeah, because his brother's standing over there.
So at least 4 Germans here involved with the program.
Yeah, and I did mention Elaine German. Said, nah, never heard of that name, which I didn't think he would.
Popovich tries to center it in front, deflects back towards the blue line. Good job to keep it in again by Josh Pitzer. And now Dedea able to clear the zone. He risks one from the blue line. Will be corralled there by Craig Patterson. Trinity, again, not afraid to put shots towards the net. 13 in that opening frame.
Yeah, one of the Wilmington seniors, and Ben Brewer plans to be Army National Guard and Trade School is Ben.
Yeah, appreciate getting some of that senior night information here for the 3 seniors for the Hounds.
Yeah, a favorite hockey experience for Ben is winning 3 banners last year as a player and junior coach, and all the good times with his friends. He's a senior at Mohawk. He's been playing the Lawrence County Lightning for 3 years also. for Ben Brewer.
Young took a rough spill in the corner. Just now got off the ice. That one hard off the boards, comes right back in front. McGreal charging the net, couldn't punch it into the net. Back out towards center ice, and German unable to hold the blue line.
Rotary Young is down and in between.
And you're already short skaters just with a small roster. Tough to say they will be able to afford that.
Yeah, he took a hard hit. And they said he quickly came off, helmet came off, and he just went down, getting checked out in between. Yeah, Sidney Matthews, 2-5 record, 4.57. I always want to say ERA or GPA, but it's neither. Don't do a lot of hockey, so there's the ERA comes up quick.
GAA.
Yeah.
It doesn't roll off the tongue like ERA.
GAA.
Goals against average.
Yeah, I thought you said O. But it's all right.
Oh, it's some form of letters. Some form of dead animal on a... Canceled out right into the hands, or running the stick, I should say, of Rogers. Shot saved once, twice by Mathers. Good job by Sidney getting the save there.
Yeah, read it well. Catching that first one and then sliding into the perfect position. It was Mathers.
Face off one forward by Coyle. My speed straight into the zone. Takes a nice hard hit, though, from Sam Lisk as he entered the zone as payment for his speed. Sam says, I got some too. Two on two right against the wall, trying to get it the length, or try to just get it out of the zone. Giblets. Good move to get out of the zone towards center ice, and they'll skate right in. Left the puck behind. Still with it, though, in the attacking zone. Centering pass there from Coyle. Gets back. Does Coyle, looking to center. Pass behind the net, looking for Johnson. Backhand shot, deflected in front, and just sent to the corner.
Yeah, was going to send it out to the point there to maybe get a slap shot, but decided to get that shot on goal. Here comes McGreal again.
McGreal holding on the entire way with Giblets, and a little shove after the play too as those two going at it, but it's going to be McGreal who's definitely going to get the minor.
I think they're both going to go. Because if you saw Giblets retaliated a little bit there with the push back. So I wouldn't be surprised 4 minutes for McGreal and 2 for Giblets. We'll see what they decide to call here.
Giblets is staying on the ice.
No, Giblets, he went off. Let's see if he's in the box, though. Wait for the call. Definitely get 2 minutes from McGreal for Finn McGreal. And it looks like that might be it. Shots on goal 15-7 right now for Trinity with the 1-0 lead here in the second period. So McGreal is going to go off for 2 minutes and will be a power play for Trinity.
So first penalty of the game, first power play opportunity coming here for Trinity, and right off bench is senior Colt Jones to try to take one from the point. It's gloved down by Patterson.
I did not hear if there was any additional penalties or not. Unfortunately, I don't have the announcement here.
Bodies down behind the play, so it's 4-on-3 for a moment. Another long shot. That one rattled off the post from Colt Jones. one
an
did.
offsides call.
I was going to say, did it clear the blue line? Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to see if Gibbets comes back on. I'm curious if maybe if they gave a 5-minute unsportsmanlike on both of the. Nope, there comes Gibbets right back on. So he did not get penalized. Sort of surprised. A lot of times you see the retaliation.
Right, yeah. You always catch the second offender, right?
Yeah.
Cole Johnson will straight into the attacking zone. Back to Coyle now at the point. Still 1:20 remaining on this power play. Red zone power play. First one of the game for either team.
Yeah, check them out on Wilmington Road, right down the street from Shannock High School.
Cross ice, a pass really off the boards. Phillips back to Coyle on the half wall. Looks for the return pass in front. Good read of that pass there from Palumbo. Now circling around, waiting.
Yeah, really patient.
Porter now makes a move. Good pass through a bunch of defenders. Coyle from point blank range couldn't lift it up over the glove.
Yeah, waited a little bit too long. If he would have won time, that would have had a goal.
Gets it back again. Again looks for the 1-2 with Johnson behind the net. And is sent by Bitts to the corner. Coming right back around and gloved by Mathers. And is sent by Bitts to the corner. Coming right back around and gloved by Mathers to end the play.
Boy, the girls had himself a nice game. Other than that penalty they took, though, but he's going to stay on the ice here in this situation. So he's been a big spark off for this Wilmington team.
And they're moving the puck, well, getting the open areas. I think it's a lot of times it's just, one play short or one pass short from being a great attacking team. Just doing a lot of the little things. It's not finishing. That's kind of been the big issue for them over the course of this year. They do have the one penalty kill. How about this? Almost coast to coast. On that one was Destin Porter. His shot goes wide, and now back out to center ice, taken there by Caleb Gary. This is Giblets. Our roster was wrong. There's an L in there. It's Giblets, not Gibbets. So apologies to Zach there. His shot, high riser, somehow stays in play. Almost had a point blank chance back for Coyle. Backhander in front, looking for Giblets, and now it's going to be sent off the wall, held in by Johnson.
So if anybody from the PIHL is listening or watching, it is Giblets.
Gary tried to bank it off the boards and out of the zone, able to do so. Pitzer tried to steal it away, took a rough bounce zone, goes the whole length of the ice into the hands, or in the glove of Craig Patterson.
Yeah, we mentioned one of our other seniors in Justin Gurman. Plans to attend West Virginia University. His favorite hockey memory is playing with both brothers and being coached by his dad.
And the third senior, Mr. List, he said his favorite memory was playing his first game at Morgantown. So how about that for a little connection of West Virginia country roads?
By God, West Virginia, right?
Nice move by Rogers. Get around the defender, centering pass deflects. Popovich able to secure it. Tries to go center to Rogers. Good stick by Boris to knock it down. Rogers still gets it back, though. This wrist right into the gut of Sidney Mathers.
Yeah, didn't get a lot on it. Just right. You can check out the LCAP instant replay here. Just straight on.
Yeah, somebody got a stick right there to kind of slow down some of the velocity on its way in. More shots this period already, though, for Wilmington than they had the entirety of the first. This one blocked on the slide there by Bitts, but it stays in the zone. Rogers, his slapper. This one blocked in front by Jones. Still with possession. Rogers gets it back from Popovich. A little two-man game there. Centering pass, though, right to the stick of Dedea. He clears the zone. So opportunities a little bit more frequent we're seeing so far here in period number 2, Lee.
Yeah, and here comes possibly another one right now. Nice centering.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind Popovich, though, this time. Good pinch by Brewer to keep it in. He gets it right back, goes through his legs, right to Mathers. Still loose in front, and then finally corralled there by the Trinity keeper.
Your LCAP instant replay. Early learning help your little one blossom. Immediate openings in child and preschool classrooms across Lawrence County. Call them today at 724-944-7671. That's 724-944-7671 for LCAP Early Learning Center.
Coming up after the game, we will have our LCAP 3 stars as well, including your MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Getting the game at MVP Insurance, where they coach clients to better insurance, better prices, better rates. MVPINS.com for more information. Centering pass and best out of the reach of the Hillers in front. I believe that was Porter sitting on the doorstep. Tomac stops on a dime. Nice pass, cross ice, finds an opening. Here's shot in. Looked from Miller. Looked like McGreal may have gotten a stick on it as a deflection, but Mathers still right there, keeping the clean sheet. Coyle passed to himself really off the half wall, able to clear the zone. Out to center ice, runs into a triad of Wilmington Greyhounds, including Gurman. This one, nice wrister, and it's still loose in front, and lost sight of the puck to the official as it was kind of tangled up in Mathers' glove and jersey.
Yeah, it was in there long enough, I think. It was probably a good call there. It was there, and then when the whistle blew, it came bouncing out of the glove or the pads or something.
I think it was
in that
just
line.
in the jersey, yeah.
Do you see the other night that they lost the puck? The goalie caught it in the neck.
No, I did not see that
the
one.
neck. Nope. Everybody thought the puck was in. Nobody knew where the puck was, and they finally found it up by the neck in the shirt of the goalie underneath the shirt.
Lots of pressure right now from Wilmington. They need to capitalize here in this second period. Still trailing 1-0. Coyle with the puck now. Seamus Coyle has the lone goal for Trinity and nearly just made it 2 as that one wrists high up and out of play.
And that's good.
Maybe off of the shoulder of Patterson.
That side of the rink, it can do that.
Yeah.
No problem.
Now going back to the puck being stuck somewhere in the jersey of Cindy Mathers, if that's one, if you have a third or a fourth official, you're probably going to let it go because you have an official at the other angle that could probably have seen it still maybe being loose.
Right.
But with only 2, not as much the case. Hounds break the zone. 3-on-2 turns into a 3-on-3. Brewer loses it, but right to Rogers in front. Blocked down in front of the net by Elliott. Still loose and somehow right onto the net. I don't know how that even got through. Nevertheless, how Mathers saw it.
Boy, 15 shots now for Wilmington.
Twice as many in the second that they had in the first. Still a goose egg where it counts. They've had a multitude of scorers. So, I mean, Rogers, leads with 6, but Popovich and Miller with 4, Tomac with 3. So they've had guys who can put it in the back of the net. Rogers, nice move again. Backhand goes wide. Gets right back to it, though. Finding beneath us, Bitts and Young. Now Rogers takes it behind the net, centering pass, right back to him. Able to get it over to Young. Young, short angle. This one goes wide, just right of the post. They'll go all the way out of the zone on that far side, taken there by Hayden Gatewood. The freshman enters the attacking zone off the pads of Patterson. Pressure and a few looks now for Wilmington. You can feel momentum maybe swinging a little bit, Lee, but they got to find one into the back of the net. And maybe this will help too, as they're going to get a red zone power play coming up. The late penalty.
Will.
Finding through is Popovich. Swings up to the corner for McGreal. McGreal around the net. Extra attacker on the ice for Wilmington. This one flutters right through the goal mouth, right past the ponytail of Mathers, but all the way back out the center ice. Hounds can check up and still keep with this attack. Still no possession yet for Trinity. So this play continues on. Still with it is Wilmington. Tomac flutters it back out. Can't handle it at the blue line is Miller. This is just extra free power play time, essentially, 6-on-5.
I'm impressed with the referees. Arms still up.
they both are.
Yeah.
Now finally it'll be corralled there by the goaltender, and the penalty will finally now officially be called at the 5:41 mark, but you got a couple of extra opportunities.
It's a first red zone power play for Wilmington. You can check out Spirit Sales, can help raise big money for your opponent or for your organization also. Fill out a form and the Red Zone does the rest. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com to see how your group can score big at the Red Zone. theredzonesports.com.
Just got a fresh new shipment in of our MVP of the game and our play of the game shirts. So we'll have those to give out at the end of this one as well. Well, we mentioned it, the power play woes for
Yeah.
Wilmington only one power play goal on the season. No better time to fix that number than right now, though, right, Lee?
Without a doubt. Mathers has been up to the task, though.
DiNardo can't stop behind the net. Centering pass looking for DiNardo on the doorstep. Couldn't quite get there. Miller fighting in front, still trying to kick it around, and finally Johnson able to send it the length of the ice.
Yeah, good job by Giblets in front of the net also.
Nice pass out, breakout for Patterson. Shot in front, glove save, and a beauty there from Sidney Mathers.
Be curious to see if if Mathers plays in a women's league somewhere also. Women's hockey really becoming popular around the country. Robert Morris, I know, has a women's team.
At the moment, though, no fully organized women's league through the PIHL, so you'll find a lot of these PIHL teams having one or two or even more females playing. You know, Hayden Seifert for Neshannock, the Laurel softball extraordinaire, also part of the Neshannock hockey team.
There's another spring reference. It's good.
Well, we're going to have 20 degrees and lower weather for the next
couple weeks.
Yeah, don't remind me. This one's going to be sent the length of the ice with still 41 seconds remaining on the power play, but Wilmington just iced the puck, so faceoff will go back down into their defensive zone.
It'll probably be colder on Thursday night when Notre Dame defeats Penn State, probably. So
it'll be as cold as hail when that happens.
I had to sneak one in.
Eric and I, we did a good job of avoiding that conversation on our broadcast on Friday.
We're not avoiding it during our bocce match on Thursday.
I'll guarantee it. As Wilmington is calling offside here. It is kind of interesting, though. I mean, I was talking to our cameraman, Rob Nattell. He's very Notre Dame fan, but has a lot of good Penn State football memories as well. Yeah. I grew up a Notre Dame fan and went to Penn State. You've always been a Notre Dame fan. Eric's very similar to me. Notre Dame fan, but did a lot of Penn State coverage. So split allegiances, that's going to be a really fun game.
Oh, yeah, it should be. It really should be. So
you mentioned bocce on Thursday. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but that'll be Laurel against Union, and then girls basketball that night, Laurel traveling to Shenango at 6. So a couple of games on Thursday. We'll have a couple on Friday as well. Basketball.
Whichever team wins on Thursday, I'll be pulling for.
Centering pass and just could not get it onto the stick for Miller. Good move by Rogers behind the net. And time's going to run out on this red zone power play. So again, no goals scored with the man advantage.
And whichever team wins Thursday night will definitely be underdog.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. In a championship match.
Rogers again enters the zone. Long shot. Stick down by Mathers. Through the half wall, DeGarmo tried to swing it back, and it does at least get it out of the zone with just over 3 minutes to play in the second period. You see the snow really starting to build up here late in the second period. Again, they don't cut the ice between periods 1 and 2, but they will after the second. Here's a shot that's shouldered away by Mathers. Again, sent the length of the ice, and will be icing with 2:52 remaining.
Yeah, definitely a lot of snow on this puck slowing down for sure.
I wondered for a half second whether that would even make it the length of the ice on that icing.
You can see all the snow around the crease for Mathers too.
Miller's tied up on the draw by Giblets, pleading for a penalty, not going to get it. Now Coyle coming with speed, gets around one defender, around a second, straight to the net, sprawling effort, and Patterson able to sit on it
somehow making the save.
Did a full split in the process.
Wow, what a move by Seamus. Still laying down on top of that puck.
You got to do the shimmy, make sure that everything is out of the net. Will be a face-off now to the right of Patterson. One back by the Hounds. McGreal tries to go back around the net. Taken out by Coyle. Good read to Pick it off there by Destin Porter. High shot. I don't know if Patterson ever saw it until it whizzed by his ear. Yeah, it's another one blocked out in front, and that one may have hurt McGreal slightly. He's a little gingerly coming back up. Hetman pass, couldn't quite get it onto the stick, and there's another example, Lee. They're doing a lot of the right things, but cannot quite execute them.
And McGreal did come off.
Good shove off of the puck there for Wilmington. Pitzer sends it around the boards, pinched down to keep it in by Giblets.
Yeah, I've not seen Brody Young since he's went off for Wilmington.
Yeah, he went off with an injury late in the first period.
Yeah, haven't seen him back. He said, mentioned short-handed is Wilmington, is short rostered, and to lose another one.
I didn't count skaters tonight, but officially 13 right now on the roster, plus 2 goalies. So 13 skaters and 2 goalies. You can do the math. That's 2 defensive lines and 3 offensive lines, really. Basically a full line short of what you would want to be having for a full hockey roster. Brewer able to enter the zone, canceled out on the far side there by Bitts. Right back to Popovich. From the corner, gets to Rogers in front. Rogers around Jones, around Elliott, off the toe. Toe save this time from Mathers.
Wow.
German keeps it in at the blue line. The shot blocked, still in possession though. Rogers over to Brewer, try to get it over to Popovich, a little bit behind him, still with it.
That shot.
Popovich centered it and then paid the price on a hit from Jones and then cleared the zone. 50 seconds remaining. Herman headmans it. Rogers got a stick on it, but unable to do anything with it. See if the Hounds can get one last flurry here. It's a white sock in terms of the shots on goal. 23-19 in favor of Trinity. Hounds, though, definitely up the pressure. Here's a centering pass, flutters straight up into the air. Trying to glove it, doesn't end up getting to it. Now they finally just freeze it.
Puck finally did get to Mathers. Yeah. She was waiting for it there.
And a little chuckle between Pitts and Mathers as Pitts kind of helped get it that final bit over into the snow for Mathers to cover it up. Giblets and Miller, on the draw. One forward by Miller.
Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn, Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn, Ohio has you covered.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Since 1990, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Congratulations to our December LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Wrestling as the December LCAP Team of the Month after their 13-2 start to the season. Congratulations to Coach Kevin Carmichael and the Laurel Wrestling Team, our December LCAP Team of the Month.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Back here at Hess Ice Rink, getting ready for period number 3 coming up. 1-0, your lead Trinity over Wilmington through the first 2 periods of play. We're working through the when wired internet goes down, and you know the hotspot Wi-Fi is not going to do the trick here at Hess Ice Rink. We're doing the best we can, folks. Thanks for staying with us. We'll get the archive fully up later on in the game as well. But thanks for sticking with us here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Your only goal of the game came from Seamus Coyle, a wrister top netting with 2:44 remaining in the opening period for Trinity. And that's been the only goal of the game, but the shots on goal, a big difference. First period in favor of Trinity, 13-5. The second period shots, 14-10 in favor of Wilmington.
Seemed like more than that.
It certainly did. A lot that got deflected in front as well. Definitely found some momentum. Couldn't tickle the twine, but at the same time, Lee, a chance to up the ante, show the pressure. Now after going in the locker room, to talk a couple things over, maybe see what they can come out with here in the third period.
Yeah, they had a good 7 to 8 minute stretch there where they really just dominated play, but just couldn't beat Mathers, who's been sharp here through these first 2 periods. So give her credit that she's doing a great job here so far. Both goalies playing very, very well, and they'll be definitely nominees for our LCAP 3 stars of the game.
For sure. Let's go back and look at those keys to the game that we talked about at the beginning. I mean, famous Seamus for Trinity right there. He's got the lone goal now, 16 on.
Boy, he's making you look good.
Yeah, I guess so, right? And, you know, it's all about the play in front of the net and the play in the net, and especially when both goaltenders have been, you know, kind of, you know, neither one has been really great this year between Sydney Mathers and Chase Jones. 2-5 record for Sydney, and Chase at 1-5. Splitting between them, averaging about a 5.5 goals against average, but they've certainly done well today. Holding a goose egg right there is Sydney Mathers in the net. On the other side, the special teams, talked about it, 0 for 1 on the power play, but they are 1 for 1 in terms of killing a penalty. And your 2 PIHL All-Stars, they've had a couple of good opportunities, especially Alex Rogers, the leading scorer, in that second period. I think one of those two, especially between him and Justin Gurman, somebody's got to be able to go and make that big play here in this third period.
Yeah, they're going to need it here in this third period for sure. So I'm trying to see if we thought maybe we were going to have a goalie change here for a second, but we don't.
We are not.
Patterson just giving us some smiles up here.
Young, Lisk, Miller, Gurman, and McGreal are the 5 out there for Wilmington to start your Crane Room starting lineup for the third period. Again, say hockey when you go in on Thursday night to the Crane Room and get your free Crane Chips appetizer.
Yeah, they're good too.
Oh, yes.
They're good stuff. Come with a couple different dipping sauce.
Yeah. Try the Cajun Ranch on wings sometime. That's a new one.
What was that?
Try that Cajun Ranch dipping sauce on some wings. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
That's a special order. If you say hockey, they'll definitely do it for you.
Yeah.
McGreal circles back. Again, fresh cut of ice after the second period.
Yeah, just don't say Dawson.
No. List will give chase in the corner.
Actually, if you say Notre Dame, you might get more than that.
We'll find out. That might be where I end up on Thursday rather than going home.
That might be an idea.
We'll have to keep that one in mind, as this one's going to be.
I sort of like that idea. Watch the national championship game, or not national championship game.
Semis.
The semis. I'm sure Jay would be in for that.
We'll have to discuss that.
I like that idea. Rob, what do you think? I like that.
Got a thumbs up there. All right.
Of course, he's got to go home and get sleep, though, because he.
Yeah. Santa has delivered. He doesn't need to deliver anymore. Okay. Here early in the third period. And a delayed offside is going to be called here against Wilmington.
Yeah, definitely Crane Room should be busy on Thursday night, for sure, with that action. So hopefully Wilmington can get busy here, possibly get back into this hockey game. Only down 1-0 though.
Yeah, they've got to keep the pressure up and find a way to sneak one.
But not do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got away with it. Got away with it.
Yeah, Bitts look like he's going to have a good chance at it. Not able to do anything with it. Pitzer circles back behind the net, looks to set up the offense, brings it up with Rogers.
Hey, by the way, our next break or so here, we need to get your golden nugget.
Yeah,
don't want to forget that.
We will not. I was just thinking about that too.
Oh, jeez. We've worked too much together.
Yes, we have. Speaking of working, neither one of us will be working tomorrow, but we will have Wilmington boys basketball against Kennedy. We'll have that broadcast 7:30 start tomorrow night. Good job to keep this one in the offensive attacking zone for Gurman. And going cross ice on the pass out of the range of DeGarmo. He'll go back and change it up as Gurman to Gurman on defense.
Yeah, how about the Wilmington girls? So undefeated.
Yeah, I think they probably will be until that Kennedy game, and that'll be a great showdown we'll have here. Wrapping around the net is Gurman. The defender shot going all the way in. He could not put it on target. Blocked away by someone in front. Centering pass. Unable to get a stick on it there from Destin Porter. Both teams have had a lot of opportunities like that from behind the net. Just can't connect. Beckett Miller in off the boards around one defender. Tries to get through the second. Unable to do so. Taken there by Seamus Coyle. He shows off one defender. Coming with speed right at the Gurman pair. Shot from a tight angle. Patterson sitting all over it before Johnson can get to it. And with the captain, Cole Johnson, coming up, here's your golden nugget of the day.
This should be good.
I hope so. 2 games were canceled on girls basketball. Elwood City's game's played tomorrow. Union's is played Wednesday, and that means that Cole's cousin, Kylie Frustorfer, can be in attendance to watch the game tonight. How's that? The Trinity hockey player, Cole Johnson, cousins with the 1,000-point scorer for Union girls basketball.
There you go. How about that one? Yeah, I'm sure you dug that up in class, probably, right? Do you have a Kylie in class?
I do, yes.
Okay.
So yes, that was discussed and talked about whether this game would happen tonight with the snowstorms coming through, but with no official affiliation with the school, very rarely that you see a PIHL game get postponed due to weather.
Very, very rarely. Yeah, I remember driving in some snowstorms to get to games.
3-on-2, good centering pass, but way high on the wrister. They're coming up the middle. Now Palumbo trying to get back around Porter, who misfired. Porter able to steal away. Shot from the point. Also lifts high over Johnson and Patterson. Nice pass to get it around to Cole Johnson in front. Backhanded shot, and it's going to go in. And right on cue, the captain, the cousin, with the goal to double the advantage.
Yeah, that Patterson had that initial save. As you can see, the all-cap instant replay had the initial save. It just went off the front chest and then just sort of trickled back in the back of the net there. Had the initial save.
It almost looked like a centering pass. I couldn't tell if it was Patterson saved it and it went off of Patterson's stick or off of the defender's stick, but nonetheless, it found its way into the back of the net.
Hey, put it on net. You never know what's going to happen.
A huge insurance goal from Cole Johnson.
Yeah, when you have a team that doesn't score a lot of goals too, that doesn't help.
Coyle on the assist, by the way, on that as well, setting up the play. So a goal and an assist for the leading point scorer for this Trinity team. Now if you're Wilmington, you got to be thinking about maybe upping the pressure even more on offense, but right now you're stuck in your own zone. Centering pass in front for Gatewood. His wraparound shot goes wide. Sent around the boards, taken there by Rogers. Rogers looking up for Miller. Good poke by Gatewood. And now a clock is going to quickly become the enemy, down to 12 minutes remaining. Stick to stick, Miller. Try to go cross ice for Rogers. Looked like it went off his mask. Works as a good pass to the corner for McGreal, though. He's trying to fight off a couple of Hillers in the corner. Beckett Miller comes and joins. 2-on-2 battle, fighting against the boards behind the Hillers net.
Gotta get it through there somehow.
Still looking for the puck. Doyle and Rogers trying to come in and find where it is. Finally, it squirts free.
In the old days, that would be a face-off, not anymore.
Finally, the Hounds able to take it. Centering pass, though, right. Stolen away by Colt Jones. Gatewood gets it back to Jones. His backhanded effort blocked in front by Pitzer. Cross-divisional game. Only time these two teams will face each other here this season. Hounds towards the standings and trying to make those PIHL D2 playoffs. Pitzer shoves off Porter, and Gurman able to take it to center ice. 3-on-3 as he skates around Cole. Strong shot, but again, right into the gut, seen it the whole way, is Sydney Mathers, making her 20th save of the evening.
Hey, there's some good news. Young's back out on the ice.
Yeah, Brody Young, who
good to see,
went down late in that first period. Absolutely good to see, because tough getting off the ice, and then you could see the visual frustration as he got off the ice as well, Lee.
Yeah.
Well, be honest, I was not expecting to see him back skating again here tonight.
Neither was I.
Good stick there by the younger Gurman. That's freshman Braden, who got a stick on that one to poke it away from the leading scorer, Seamus Coyle. The Hounds have a magic run in them, 10 minutes to play here at Hess Ice Rink. Giblets, his centering pass. Pinballs around. DiNardo got a stick on it originally, and now he'll clear the zone looking for Young, just a little bit too far out in front of him, unable to corral it. Young will go to the bench as the Hillers take possession back. Doyle absorbs the hit from Popovich, gets it to Porter in the corner. Porter circling around. Stolen away by him, Rogers and Tomac. They'll break out and go 2-on-2 if they hurry. Hounds changing behind the play. Tomac looks to center in front, and Rogers pokes it in. Two-man game, Ty Tomac. Little saucer pass in front, and Rogers gets his team-high 7th goal of the year.
You can see the LCAP instant replay, just a perfect pass. As a mistake there by the defenseman, you sort of let Tomac give him some room there instead of charging him. He sort of backed off, and Tomac took advantage and made that perfect pass.
Giblets was marking Rogers in front as well, and it looked like he's kind of lost sight of Rogers, skated right to the net, got the stick on it.
So let's see if they can come up with a tie. Almost there.
Got the first one, that's what it takes. That one took a deflection in front before it's smothered by Mathers.
Yeah, real quick, Sam lists the other senior in the Mohawk team. He's played for Wilmington Hockey for 7 years, also played for the Lightning Hockey for 9 years. He's part of the Mohawk varsity track and field team and played football. We heard his name quite a bit on the football field. He's a peer leader and is a member of the National Honor Society also, as Sam lists.
Long story short, there's not much that Sam List doesn't do. Rogers, nifty move there, tries to go short side. That one may have gone off the outside of the post. He gets it right back. Rogers everywhere on the ice. The cane-turned Hound. Sitting in front, waiting for the pass. He's canceled out there by Young, and it's going to try to get to the blue line. List unable to hold the blue line. Retreats back to center ice, now sends it back in for Miller to chase. Hounds change behind the play. McGreal off the bench, able to pinch down, keeps this one in the zone momentarily. Cole Young able to come over, or Colt Jones, excuse me, over with Gatewood. Miller fights off a couple of Hillers, but this one deflects straight into the Hillers bench, and will be a face-off, I believe, outside of the zone as a result with 8:01 remaining. But the Hounds able to finally get one over the goal line, Lee.
Yeah, definitely have the momentum here in this third period, trying to get that tying goal.
Boris goes around behind the net, tries to clear the ice. Johnson will help usher it back to center ice. Stolen away just as quickly. Tomac, who has the assist on that last goal. He skates through a couple defenders right to the front of the net. Leaves it for Popovich, and it's going to be stolen away there by Trinity. Good stick by Gurman there at center ice, Lee. Otherwise, that was going to be a 3-on-1.
Yeah, definitely broke that up. Nice read there by Gurman.
Senior defenseman and captain, he's had himself a nice night.
Been a well-played game early by both sides.
And the issue for Wilmington tonight and really all year has been finishing. They finally got one to finish in the back of the net. Can they find a second? That final pass not there on this occasion. Good job to come back and check up for McGreal. He'll now go back to the bench and make a change. Bring Rogers and Miller back on the offense. Giblets loses it. Porter right there for it. His wrister able to be shouldered away, shouldered straight up in the air actually. Trying to pass it across ice there. List with the stick on the ice to knock it away. Brody Young missed the second period, back out on the ice. Unable to steal that one back. Now head man for Coyle, watch out. Gurman clears the zone with 6:15 remaining. His shot takes a deflection. High, hard off the board. Feels like Joe Louis Arena boards the way some of these pucks have been bouncing. Out in front. Miller taken down.
No calls.
No call there. List rips it across the ice. Miller able to tag up before playing the puck, and he'll send it back in deep. So again, a lot of offensive zone time for the Hounds. Can they capitalize on it? McGreal off the bench. Again, keeps it in.
Yeah, Trinity needs an icing call here quick.
Big hit there behind The play delivered by Rogers.
They should get them a line change if they need to here.
Good job to keep that one in at the blue line by Porter. Drops Luff. High backhand shot rises up and over from Seamus Coyle. Trinity really didn't get a big change here. A lot of tired legs out there right now for Trinity. Drop pass for Miller. His wrister is going to be pad saved and then covered up there by Mathers. Now finally they will be able to make the change they desperately needed.
Yeah, tried to go 5-hole there, but just good job there by Mathers. Squeezing that puck in between the pads, getting the face off with 5:11 to go. McGrill popping back on the ice for Wilmington.
Trinity outshot Wilmington 13-5 in the opening frame. I now have it at 24 saves apiece for the two netminders. So shots are basically even. Hits his shot blocked to the corner. Popovich will take it there. Able to fight through one. He's going to have a 2-on-2 with Brewer as he enters the zone. Great play sliding over to steal that one away was Cale Bitts. .442 remaining here. We'll have a Play of the Game award given at the end of this one as well. Your Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. DeGarmo and Pitzer battling in the corner. DiNardo will come here on the near boards. Leaves it for Brewer. Brewer get it right back. Trying to fight through a couple of Trinity players. Hiller's able to get control of the puck. It's a bouncing puck and it finds its way in the back of the net.
How did that go in?
A hard luck goal for sure.
Yeah, DiNardo went through DiNardo also. Patterson made that save and might have went off the DiNardo's stick, possibly past Patterson.
A credit to the goal will go for Colt Jones with 4:10 remaining, and that's a backbreaker right there.
Yes. Yeah, just a miscommunication there between DiNardo and Patterson. This
fluttering, bouncing puck. Not sure if DiNardo did get a stick on it or if it just bounced oddly on the way through. So back to a 2-goal advantage for the Hillers. Down to 4 minutes to play. That's Braden Gurman able to gain the zone, but then lose possession there and have a tripping call here, and Rogers knows it.
Yep, he went for the puck and missed it.
That one rings off the post from Coyle, and Tomac will touch it up, and the penalty will now be enforced for Rogers.
Yeah, I think that caught Patterson's top shoulder and then
off the post.
And off the post, but yeah, said the bad break there for Rogers. Went for the puck and unfortunately missed it and got the skate. And easy call with 3:36 to go in this one, and now they have to kill a penalty being down 2 goals.
Yeah, already tough having to deal with killing a red zone power play, but you're down 2 goals and your leading scorer is the one who's in the box. Coyle on the half wall, chops it back off, looking for Johnson, stolen there by Sam List. He's shown some speed here tonight. He just sends this one the length of the ice to kill off some of this penalty. First game of the new year for each of these two teams. Trinity looking to extend a winning streak. They can hold on for the final 3 minutes here tonight. Coyle. Shoved off by DiNardo. Now finishing him off was Beckett Miller. Still with it though is Giblets now. He skates his way in. His shot smothered by Patterson and then ripped around the boards and sent down the length of the ice. What did that hit on the way through?
Do not know.
Thought it might have been someone off the bench off of the DiNardo shot. Accidentally hit off the foam padding there, protecting the corner there by the bench. Doyle blockered away by Patterson. 40 seconds remaining on the red zone power play. Doyle, time, space to maneuver. Herman lost his stick. He's tied up there with Johnson. Now back over to Doyle, down to 20 seconds remaining. Coyle, cross ice pass, blocked there by Palumbo on the shot from Giblets. Able to keep it in. Again, Coyle will get another chance. Cross ice, wide open shot. Patterson able to slide over for the goal. Looking for the Michigan there for a second was Porter. Unable to keep it on the stick long enough.
Power play done.
Oh, that for a nifty thought. Haven't seen one of those done in a while, Lee.
Yeah.
Going for the Michigan.
See if Patterson's going to come off anytime soon here.
Got to get a chance to get it in the attacking zone, though. Nice pass across. Johnson can't get his second, though. Porter tries to get one in from the front this time. More natural-looking shot. Still fighting. All Trinity now. Porter from a tight angle. That one holding his post nicely was Patterson. Less than a minute to play. Think about the Michigan again, and this time he pays for it from Gurman. McGreal and Gurman sandwich him now behind the net. Johnson fighting. McGreal and Porter both just putting their arms up. Time, precious time though, winding down. Finally they cleared the zone. Blowing a tire there at the blue line was the Trinity defender. And now with 35 seconds left, they're finally going to be able to get Patterson to the bench and a whistle and a stoppage in play as well. How about not once, but twice Porter giving it a try.
So Wilmington will have that extra skater on. Try to get 2 quick goals here if they can.
Popovich will be on the draw against Cale Bitts. Those two canceled out. Will be won by Trinity, sent the length of the ice, and it will be an icing call. And we'll go and do it again. Next game's coming up 2 weeks from now. Wilmington will be right here at Hess Ice Rink hosting Morgantown. Trinity in 2 weeks traveling again to Gateway. Sent towards center ice. I think I hit off one of the stanchions in the glass and goes the length of the ice. No icing called. List has to go and corral at 15 seconds remaining here on the evening. Narder goes cross ice. Good job to keep the blue line from Miller. Shot in front, deflected, and covered up quickly there with just 5 seconds remaining. And this one's going to come to an end. One face-off left to go. And that's how this one will finish. A 3-1 score. Trinity coming north to Lawrence County, and they take down both Lawrence County teams here at Hess Ice Rink. Victories over Neshannock and Wilmington in back-to-back games. We'll step aside, come back with the Tri-County Principals post-game show when we return at lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union's Lucas Stanley as a December Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month for scoring his 1,000th career point in the season opener. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Union's Kylie Frustifer and Newcastle's Rihanna Boyce as the December Female Athletes of the Month, with both seniors also eclipsing their 1,000 career point mark. Congratulations and best of the luck to 1,000 point scorers Rihanna Boyce, Kylie Frustifer, and Lucas Stanley, the December Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Mele Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Mele Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Mele Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Tri-County Principals postgame show here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. A 3-1 final. Trinity here over Wilmington at Hess Ice Rink. And how about that? Back-to-back trips from Trinity up to Hess, and you get a shootout victory over Neshannock and then a 3-1 victory tonight over Wilmington. Trinity is starting themselves a little bit of a winning streak here. How about that?
Gonna do well for your confidence for sure.
They will now
creep back up in the standings.
Yeah, they'll now have 12 points there in the gold division, one of the 3 divisions there in D2 hockey. But as we recap this one, Wilmington now falling to a 1-10 record on the season, will remain with 4 points on the year. As we go with our Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen scoring recap, 2:44 remaining in the first period. A flurry of shots, including a couple spectacular saves from Craig Patterson in the rush. Keep that in mind in a moment. Finally able to get a shot past him, and who else but Seamus Coyle, the team's leading scorer, to be able to go and punch it in to get the first goal of the game at the 2:44 mark. It stayed that way throughout the entirety of the second period, stay with that 1-0 score line. Then about 4 minutes into the third quarter, Cole Johnson, the captain, able to get one on a little, kind of almost a shot pass across the goal mouth, takes a deflection and gets past Patterson for the second goal of the game, assisted by Coyle on that one, made it 2-0. Finally, Wilmington able to answer just 3.5 minutes later. 2-on-2, Ty Tomac able to get to the blue line, good centering pass to get to the stick of Alex Rogers, who pokes it in for the game's only goal of the contest tonight for Wilmington, made it 2-1. And then kind of an unfortunate goal. Colt Jones is kind of throwing one at the net with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Somehow just sneaked its way in the 6 hole to get past Craig Patterson to make it a 3-1 score, and that was your final here tonight. Shots on goal, 32-25. Trinity at the advantage there in the 3-1 goal differential here this evening. 24 saves made by Sidney Mathers for Trinity, 30 saves made by Craig Patterson for Wilmington, who now has an unfortunate 0-11 record on the year, because he played really well tonight.
He really did play well, other than that last goal that just somehow snuck in. But he kept Wilmington in the game for sure.
That's why he is your Mele Chiropractic Play of the Game recipient, because he kept them in the game early on, especially that big flurry we were talking about. There were about 6 or 7 shots in about a 30-second span, including one incredible. He had a wide open net and reached back with just the stick and basically stick slapped the shot away. has to be your Maley Chiropractic play of the game.
Yeah, it put Matt on his feet, that's for sure. he was outstanding. He'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone and video tonight's play the game. May also be featured on Triple Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. You can view the whole list of tonight's Maley Chiropractic play of the game and the full list of this season's top plays. Go online to lcsportsnet.com. Click on play of the game. Congratulations to our goalie from Wilmington, and I just lost my roster. I can't read that.
Craig Patterson.
Thank you, Craig Patterson, for tonight's MVP of the game, or excuse me, let the play of the game, like Maley Chiropractic, keep you in the game.
We need to also mention our LCAP 3 stars of the night. Our LCAP 3 stars, our third star will go to our goal scorer, Mr. Alex Rogers. Played really well throughout the course of the night and was able to get his team-high 7th goal of the season, so he'll get our third star for the evening. Our second star, let's give it to the captain, Cole Johnson. Ends up being the game-winning goal for Trinity, getting that second insurance goal, and just played overall great defense and offense, two-way hockey the entire game for him. But your goal and assist, your top star tonight, is going to go to the leading scorer, Seamus Coyle.
Famous Seamus
adding to his tally for sure here this evening. So there's your LCAP 3 stars. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, we like to try to keep this within Lawrence County here. So our MVP of the game is going to go to Mr. Alex Rogers for his goal here tonight. He will receive his customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone again in recognition of being tonight's MVP Insurance MVP of the game. You can view the full list of the top plays and game MVPs. Go to lcsportsnet.com/awards. Congratulations again, Alex Rogers of Wilmington Hockey, as tonight's MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Call MVP for the win. So again, that moves still with 4 points for Wilmington on the year, now up to 12 points on the season for Trinity. And 2 weeks from now, both these teams will be playing again, as the Hounds will be here hosting, lost my sheet, they will be hosting Morgantown, and traveling to Gateway will be Trinity in 2 weeks' time. But you'll be right back here, Lee, a week from tonight.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And who am I going to be watching?
You're going to be watching Neshannock and Gateway, as they will be doing battle again in a cross-divisional.
7:15 again?
Nope, this will be an 8:40 start time here for that one. That'll be Lee and Ty Polk on the call for that one here at Hess Ice Rink. Big thanks again to everyone here at Hess for everything that they do for us time and time again. Big thanks to our production crew, as always, doing a spectacular job, Michael Greco and Rob Natel. And he saved us a few times. I guess I better say Matt Flannery. Great stuff for him, as always. Lee, some final thoughts before we wrap it up here, a 3-1 Trinity victory here tonight.
Yeah, hey, Wilmington, it's a great effort, though. I mean,
yeah.
They really just can't find that missing piece that they're just still looking for. But again, a young team, and that's the good thing. You know, they'll be definitely improving. And one last thing, go Irish.
Fight on State. Enjoy that on Thursday night as well. We'll have many of those references coming on Thursday as well. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night, boys basketball. Wilmington hosting Kennedy Catholic. We'll have coverage of that. Eric and Tim will be up there in Hounds Country for that pretty big game, actually, early in the region between the Hounds and the Eagles. Then on Thursday, we said Union and Laurel Bocce starting at 3:30, and then Laurel traveling to Shenango for a girls' basketball game. And that is a 6 o'clock tip-off for that one. Then Friday night, we'll be out in Spartan Country as Laurel hosts Neshannock, and we'll have audio-only coverage as well of Newcastle against Pine Richland. For the entire crew here at Lawrence County SportsNet, my broadcast colleague Lee Moan, I'm James Dotson saying so long and stay tuned. Your final score tonight, 3-1 Trinity over Wilmington. Glad you can join us live or archived on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.